Hello, I'm Ali Mackay from Due North Psychology and CanTalk, the part of our practice that is dedicated to working with people recovering from cancer, going through treatment, and the people that care for people who are going through treatment for cancer. We're following through a series at the moment based on this wonderful book, Mindfulness Based Cancer Recovery, which is a step-by-step mindfulness-based stress reduction approach to coping with treatment, and by Linda Carlson and Michael Specker. And in this chapter, we're talking about responding to stress. Stress is ubiquitous with life. And of course, when life throws us a big curveball, we're going to have the body trying to help us by giving us more adrenaline, increasing our heart rate, our breathing rate, and helping our mind to think about all the things that we need to do to plan and to get organized. But it also can help us to think about things that could go wrong and start to put us into a framework of what if that happens. So stress could easily lead to big reactive emotions like anxiety, anger, fear. And what we are offering here today are some alternatives with practice to that reactivity in the moment. Because funnily enough, they are actually learned responses. So just taking a moment perhaps here to land in your seat. And there is a special offering at the end of this video as well from somebody who is going through cancer treatment at the moment, who's also a mindfulness facilitator. Her name's Cleena Malloy from Ireland, and she's generously shared this with me to share with our community. So hold on for that one. So we're noticing that we are going through a process in these series of understanding the way our physiology responds to external stresses. And we're recognizing that that's a body that was built for us, not by us. At the same time as noticing that we didn't create this system, we do need to live within it. And the greater that understanding that we have of it, the more we will be able to reestablish some control over some of that reactivity that we have in our bodies when stressful things happen. So typically what will happen is, I do have a diagram here. I'm not sure how well this is going to come through, and I might be able to add it later to the show notes. But what this is, it's from the book. It's talking about our appraisal of stress. So when we appraise a stressor as being really frightening, really outside of our control, and that the end is not clear, that's going to really give a stronger sense of danger to the nervous system and create more reactivity within those physiological systems. If, on the other hand, we can take a moment, pause, and notice that we can perceive the situation as being uncertain for now, certainly difficult, and certainly with its challenges, but regather our sense of right now in this moment, how can I get what I need? Then we're going to be able to, at that choice point, be able to do some things that will really quickly and really powerfully allow us to respond rather than react to the stressor. That's really what we mean by mindfulness, is being present and aware of what our mind and body are doing in that moment. With that comes a greater appreciation of some of the strategies that we might like to use in that moment of recognizing this is a moment of uncertainty, this is a moment of difficulty, or this is a moment of boredom or pain even. We're able to notice, how can I support myself right now? Do I notice that my shoulders are tight? Do I notice that my stomach has clenched? Am I running around the house, tidying up kind of furiously, a bit sort of beside myself? We say sometimes, don't we? We say I'm beside myself, and we mean I'm kind of not inside myself and present with myself in the most supportive way. When we notice that, that's the choice point. So it's not a case of never finding yourself in a moment of panic or feeling, dysregulated. It's more about when you notice that, then taking some really helpful action that will help to bring about a sense of, I can do this and it will help a little. I can do that and it will help a little more, and so on, until that choice point becomes a habit. So this is something to think about and to put into practice. And I wonder if you'd like to listen to this beautiful piece by Cleena Malloy from Ireland, who's generously shared it in a mindful posture. And by that, I just mean take a comfortable seat. You might like to take a moment to switch off interruptions, devices, close the door if you've got a minute or two. Maybe allow 3 minutes. And allow yourself to adopt an open, curious attitude. Allow yourself to notice that thoughts may come and go, and the body may have its niggles or its irritations. And even so, the intention is to stay with, to be present, to hear my voice, to listen to the words, to just notice as they wash over you what lands, what sits, what's nourishing. This is a poem or a piece called Hold Yourself in Care. And Cleena suggests that if it feels comfortable to you, and also if it's possible for you right now, to place a soothing hand upon the heart or around the chest area, if you have access to some sort of skin contact, if it's not winter where you are, even nicer for the human body to feel that touch. And if it doesn't feel comfortable to do that now, that's okay. With time and practice, you may feel differently. So just see how you are today. Hold yourself in care. Closing down the eyes if that feels right, or gently lowering your gaze. And allowing yourself this couple of minutes. Hold yourself in care, especially when challenged or dared by life demanding your energy, and tiredness weighs heavily on your body and your mind. Listen to your wisdom. What is your body telling you? Maybe to slow down, to pause, or to connect to your breath, or to your feet on the ground. Anchoring in this present moment. To investigate what's happening with curiosity and with care. Choosing to respond to what you need by nourishing yourself, tending with care to the moment you're in with all it presents. Trust in yourself, your ability to cope. Reach in or reach out. Seek and accept support. Trust that this too will pass. Everything does. Nothing is permanent. It all comes and goes, but made much easier with a little self-love. Maybe just thanking that hand that you have that's on your heart for reminding you that you deserve compassion, as do all humans who suffer. And maybe you notice that the heart beneath the hand opens and warms towards the kindness that's being offered right now. Just noticing this shift in the body, towards opening up to kindness, to letting yourself be supported with these kind words, with these choices that you have, with this care and kindness that you offer to other people, with that U-turn of awareness back towards yourself. If it feels right to add a breath in for yourself for this moment, and then a breath out, just releasing built up tension or self-blame or anything else that doesn't really help you right now. Breathing in, welcoming in this care, and just breathing out, letting go of tension or harshness. Just taking a couple more breaths like that. In a moment, we'll finish the exercise and you can go back to your day. So taking this moment to fill up with this care and this kindness before you go on. And know that you can come back to this often, to this connection between your kindness and your heart, as often as you need. Perhaps you'd like to make it a regular practice most days. Or perhaps that's enough for now. As you finish this last couple of breaths, just slowly allowing yourself to sit in the state that your body is in now. And with your eyes still closed, you're starting to hear the sounds around you, a little bit more conscious of the way your body is and the posture that you find yourself in. And then starting to wiggle a little bit and just finding a different posture, stretching maybe, and then blinking open your eyes. Just taking your time, letting yourself come back to emerge again, a little more restored and nourished. There is a community of people who are here for you, who want to support you, who have lived experience of this, or who are mindfulness facilitators and teachers who have made this offering for you and feel privileged to do so. So just taking all of that in, breathing all of that in. And until next time, until next video, we'll see you then.